Respectfully. No, if the truth don't be goddamn it. My constant everybody nice. Okay. Always be yourself with no one's intentions. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and I'm far from a hater. No, if the truth don't be goddamn it. No need to sit the evil lie, neighbor. The devil was a lie. The devil was a lie. I don't worship the devil. My soul not for sale. No, it's straight over me. You go find the same as somewhere else and, turn your notification off. You don't need to bring your blood pressure up. Calling Harry and Jado the bottom and then Derek and taking time at the end of the day. Hey, let's come make fun of this son of a bitch over here. No, I haven't said though because, bitch, I'm gonna give you something to laugh about at the end of the day, bitch, because ain't shit funny over here. Besides your corny whack ass. No, the truth of me. How you bring your own goddamn blood pressure? The doctor trying to figure out your mental health is why you keep coming into me at the end of the day. Coming to me to find out what's mentally disturbing your peace.
You don't like the fact that someone loves themselves and bothers your mental health.
My content is not for everyone. It's not. Always be yourself with all my intentions. I'm nice and I'm respect, and I'm far from a hater. And I say that respectfully to the genuine ones, women's intentions. I actually hope that all is well in your end, and I actually hope that you continue to find peace within regards to who gave up on you or overlooked you during your journey. You matter and you are worthy. Never give up on yourself when someone says you don't have potential, and I say that respectfully. No, it's the truth of me, goddammit. Always be yourself with no molested intentions. Being a female at the end of the day, I know I'm a woman. No, that's straight over me. When you're going through certain cycles of the year, the month, or whatever the case may be, you put a name in your book like a motherfucker won't understand. I'm just trying to be patient with me. Shit. You start getting these motherfucking cravings and shit of sweets and having the ultimate sweet tooth and shit. Don't even know if you coming and going. Hold on 1 second. I don't want that. I don't want that. I'm on a diet. I'm on a diet. No, it's irritating to me. You ever realize that? Hold on 1 second. You put yourself on a strict diet, and then around that time of the month or year, whatever the case may be, because everybody's, body, is different. It changes everything, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm talking about. And when you realize at the end of the day that, you decided to sign up for a strategy to say, you know what? I'm going to put my faith and time and effort into losing weight and to making sure I take care of my health a lot more better. But why the fuck do I got a sweet tooth around this time of the fucking month? I didn't sign up with this bullshit. No, it's way changed on me. Only the ones that just threw you off when it comes to your balance and shit like, damn. I need to detox again. What the fuck? No, for real, for real. That shit would really fuck a female up at the end of the day. No, for real, for real. Especially if she's in a relationship and shit. She gonna project that shit on someone she fucking dating. Especially if the motherfucker actually like her. No, for real, for real. Because the motherfucker actually gonna hear what the fuck she gotta say. And her complaining is not bothering him or her. Like, do you see this pimple, baby? I don't know if I'm coming or going. Is it gonna go away? Oh, no, it's straight over me. You start to bug out at the end of the day like, damn, I ain't had this motherfucking pimple until this motherfucking menstrual decide to fucking come around or whatever this case may be and shit. I didn't sign up for this bullshit all because I had a fucking sweet tooth. How this type of bullshit will trick you out your fucking mental health? Hold on 1 second. I didn't sign up for two things at once. No, that's straight over me. This shit should really be fucking studied. No, hello, I was just perfectly fine just the other day. Hello? That shit be worse on someone that you date. I really pray for them, no for real, because to have the strength to deal with somebody they love, and you going through your menstrual and shit, and you having all these different mood swings, every month is not the same, because 1 month you may have pain, you may not have pain for a whole year, and then one thing, days may change and shit, but to have that mindset at the end of the day to realize, hold on 1 second. Someone hears me, someone sees me, someone loves me, someone respects me. No, it changed off of me. That energy hits different. To have somebody that actually loves you and respects you at the end of the day, when it comes to when you on your menstrual around that time of the month, voodoo to them. No, for real. Because a motherfucker at the end of the day won't put up with your bullshit. As to the person who said, you know what? I love you for who you are. A motherfucker that be like, yeah, I got 10 sisters and shit. I got cousins, nieces, and nephews and shit. I know how this shit work. No, it's the trading though for me. Only to realize, y'all started dating and shit, and y'all move in together. That whole, I got 10 sisters and shit, that shit go out the window like, Bitch, I didn't sign up for this bullshit. No, that's the track on me. What the fuck? No, because a motherfucker would feel at the end of the day that you know, I thought I was cool. You know, I got sisters and shit that I could just walk away from. But being in a relationship at the end of the day, you actually living with a motherfucker, it's like that vocabulary actually hits different. Like, damn. I think I was talking too much game in the beginning. Damn. The time fly. Only about the whole of 1 second. I understand my own plan. Ah! No, for real, a motherfucker would start talking to a female or whatever the case may be. No disrespect. Would start talking to somebody, whatever the case may be. And they be like, yeah, you know, I grew up around a whole bunch of women, so, you know, I understand that around that time of the month, how y'all be or whatever the case may be. Until you start actually living with the female, then you be like, damn. Ooh, I don't even fucking drink, bitch. You got me stressing the fuck out. No, for real, bro. You ever had to go to the store and get pads or tampons for your wife or your girlfriend or whatever the case may be, or your child to figure out your mental health? Hold on 1 second. What did I sign up for? Super? Maximum super? Did I sign up for regular? Oh, shit, I don't fucking know. And then you don't know what fucking brand to get. You ever thought you wrote something down only to lose the fucking paper? Oh my goodness. And you at the third store already because the last store didn't have shit. No, it's weird traded thought for me. You ever have someone just have you going to running around when it's that time of the month when it comes to their menstrual and shit? They got a sweet tooth. And you know when you in a relationship with somebody, you try to, you know, tend to their needs and trying to butter them up so when they get off their menstrual and shit, you can be like, hey, you know, so, you know, uh, I held you down when you needed me around. No, it's really trying to throw for me how this type of shit actually happens at the end of the day. How when you there for somebody at the end of the day, and as soon as y'all get into that argument, all that doctor shit go out the fucking window. A motherfucker be like, you know what? I could have did that myself. Oh. Oh. Have a good day, bitch. The tricked off of me. Hope you find peace within your lame neighbor. My content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no misintentions. Today is currently August 24th, 2025. I'm Nigel, I'm respected, I'm far from a hater. Pretending being authentic, nah. I ain't have to show up to be somebody I truly wasn't. I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no misintentions. They not rooting you on, but hold on 1 second. I was my biggest cheerleader when they try to mislead me wrong. Yeah, they was quick to judge me, but I was in a motivation mindset of loving me. They wanted me to be lost in pain at the end of the day, but I understand the even exchange when it came to, hold on 1 second, I wasn't trying to lose my conscience when it comes to elevation. That energy hits different. How when God takes over the will, that growth hits different. I ain't had the emotional support, but I had to show up for me. The only was to hold on 1 second, I was my biggest cheerleader when they understand my growth. I tie my shoe different regardless of my sexual orientation, let alone my disability, my age, my religion, let alone my culture. At the end of the day, I still know how to respect my neighbor, not to try to project the pain that I was going through on them. I was speaking for myself at the end of the day. I understood people won't understand me, but I still wasn't trying to lose myself. I understood to stay 6 feet apart. May not make sense to the average person, but they would never understand what you go through when it comes to a rainy day. To understand your conscience, that you're not trying to lose your mental health. When God's showing you balance when it comes to gravity, catching your blessing wasn't a rejection when you're choosing yourself not to overlook yourself. How you got folks with different tags back and trying to shortchange your mental health. Throwing spoic right to left. But hold on 1 second, God wasn't make you mentally unstable. How your heavenly mother, father, God was holding you down. You ain't have to worship the devil when they was trying to kick you down. How the outside world was trying to project a mindset that you're supposed to be. But God showed you vocabulary they can't relate to. Hold on 1 second. Was being comfortable in your own skin. When they was trying to project insecurity on you, sending you the evil lie, but God didn't tell a lie. When God restored you for all the right reasons, when your next door neighbor had the lie, the mad they tags back with their bad habits. The gang stalking was real, but you overcame at the end of the day. That testimony is different, being authentic. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. Never allow someone to project fear in you because you're willing to better yourself. Regardless of your tax bracket, if you came from poverty and pain, loving yourself to better yourself, never dim your light. And I say that respectfully. I'm nice on respect. And the trade on me. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions, and I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. It's not. And it's not a crime to be authentic, and I say that respectfully. How folks look at you like competition. But that elevation is different. They can't fulfill your shoes, trying to outdo your trauma when they was coming to their drama. It was one side when they tried to antagonize you with all their lies. All because of the fact that you understood growth when it comes to maturing, becoming your best self vision of yourself. They try to dim your light, but God wasn't discouraged you when God truly showed you your light that was indoor within you. When it come to your blueprint, being authentic, that brought their mental health, how they was trying to project on you so you could reject yourself. They said nobody's going to see you or hear you. You don't got folks rooting you on at the end of the day, but you was your biggest cheerleader going within. Not to get discouraged because, hold on one second, it took a whole group of people to try to shortchange you. Or because you wanted to better yourself, or because they wanted to dim your light, or because of the fact that God was treating you right, regardless of what you was going through, overcoming the storm. You know, my content is not for everyone. It's not. I don't push God on nobody at the end of the day, and we don't pray the same. But I don't worship the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. I don't energy harvest off my neighbor's energy. I don't project spell work towards my neighbor. I don't destiny swipe with my neighbor. I don't gang stalk my neighbor or hack his devices. I have my own anointings when it comes to my blueprint, and I say that respectfully. I don't energy harvest. I don't destiny swipe with my neighbor. And one thing I don't do is run from he say, she said. I could repeat anything I said that day. I don't run from my past regardless of a lie or the truth. When I say that respectfully, didn't have to pretend to be somebody I truly wasn't when it comes to being authentic. You didn't know how to respect me, but I wasn't trying to shortchange me. You didn't understand, but I still have found me. It's a train of thought for me when it comes to actually healing at the end of the day. It's never a race when it comes to showing up for yourself, having that emotional support to go with it, cheering yourself for when they didn't understand your vocabulary, choosing yourself to better yourself, not to dim your light. Regardless to who they know how to love you, respect you, protect you. Regardless who came from poverty and pain. Always be yourself and no much intentions. I'm far from a hater, we ain't the same. Always be yourself and no much intentions. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. It's not. I love to talk about love. No, it hasn't changed on me. I love to talk about love. They didn't see that you was beautiful enough. They didn't understand what was within you when it comes to, hold on one second, unconditional love. How your past fumbled you, they project the lust. Playing mind manipulation games, trying to run your pockets. But who would have knew that your vocabulary is different? So actually bringing peace into your life. Wasn't trying to fumble, don't disrespect you. So actually getting to know you for who you truly was. The outside world tried to discourage you. Paint this person out to be the villain of their story at the end of the day. Or because someone knew how to maintain your smile to fix your crown. When the world was against you at the end of the day, the love of your life showed you at the end of the day how true love is supposed to feel. Someone being your equal, bringing peace into your life. Wasn't competition. The energy is different. How someone truly showed they could fulfill shoes when it comes to your future. How someone didn't have to manipulate God when they was truly keeping it real. Only the rest of hold on one second. It felt like a holiday every single day. Someone actually showed that they didn't have to wear a mask, having their cake and eat it too, because they was keeping it official with you. They didn't see nobody else but you. The energy is different. How true love is not complicated when the right person is loving you properly the first time around and they ain't have to tell a lie, being authentic, something that you fell in love with. Only rather someone truly pouring into you for you to meet them halfway. It wasn't an excuse. Always be yourself and love attention. I'm nice and respect. Gang stalking is real towards your household. You're not doing it for likes and views. I never gave no next door neighbor in any tax bracket any permission to use my creativity as their own or use what I have going on in my life to make it make profit off of me. And I say that respectfully. Never. I never gave nobody permission to gang stalk me. I'm not never was part of nobody's contract. And I say that respectfully. Regardless who's rooting me on at the end of the day, I'm my biggest cheerleader when you said I'm not worthy. Regardless if it has to take a group of people to go up against me at the end of the day just to blackmail me, to pay me out to be somebody truly or not. I do not live in fear and I would never hurt myself, and I say that respectfully. Regardless if you have me shadow banned or not, I say that respectfully. Gang stalking is real. How folks will project spell work on innocent people to dim somebody's light because they don't want someone to see someone's authenticity. How they would try to blackmail somebody when it comes to this AI. Will hold their lies all because they clone somebody's devices in a toxic way. Or they gang stalk somebody in the most unhealthiest way. Hacking their devices when it comes to their accounts, when it came to their emails that day. Just to try to shortchange somebody when it comes to their life, to ruin their reputation, how this type of stuff actually happens when it come to gang stalking. How folks have to create a hate train because they lack insecurity problems. They ain't having to do with me at the end of the day. You know that innocent person who's actually going through this right now? You mad and you're worthy. Never allow someone to project fear in you because gang stalking is real and actually feel your pain. And you was never doing it for likes and music cloud chasing. We don't pray the same, but I still not respect my neighbor. I never had hate in my vein. You know, my content is not for everyone. It's not. You know, gang stalking is real towards your household. You're not doing it for likes and views or clout chasing. And I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions, regardless who tries to project fear in you or threaten you, regardless to their tax bracket. You know, they say closed mouths don't get fed, but never feel wrong for speaking up for yourself when you're truly keeping it real. You're not the average person when it came to approaching somebody that day. They thought you was fake and corny at the end of the day. But God allowed you to see, just continue to be yourself. All the right people truly walk into your life and they have to pretend. They gonna respect you for who you truly are. The disrespect at the end of the day, it ain't gonna be in your vocabulary. And especially with someone still truly on the same page. That energy is different when it comes to growth and maturing, regardless of someone's tax bracket at the end of the day. My content is not for everybody, and I say that respectfully. It's not. I would never hurt myself good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, and I do not live in fear. Never allow someone to project that nobody's going to believe you or hear you because they're willing to threaten your life. And they trying to rob you mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, or even energy, harvest off your energy, or even project a hate crime towards you. And because they see that you don't have people, or they feel at the end of the day that they could take your kindness or weakness, or they could feel like they can manipulate a situation because of their tax bracket or because they have a community that's behind them at the end of the day. Never allow someone to make you feel like you have to live in fear. Folks, I'm talking about like a bad habit, but goddamn, your mask fell off when it came to your intentions that day. One thing I don't gotta run from is he say, she say. I don't even continue to speak up for myself at the end of the day, because I'm my voice for myself. When God is truly leading me when it comes to the devil, when the enemy try to approach me at the end of the day, I pray to go within, to be revealed, that I'm worthy of me, not to overlook me, because you know how to respect me. Well, I ain't have to do nothing to you, besides respect my neighbor. We ain't the same. You know, gang stalking is real. They would hack your devices, your accounts, or whatever the case may be, and paint you out to be something that you're truly not. I don't live in fear, and I would never hurt myself, and I say that respectfully, regardless of who believes me or not. I would never hurt myself. Have a safe year, day, evening, week, weekend. You matter, you're worthy. Loving yourself, the better yourself, never dim your light. Loving yourself, the better yourself, never dim your light.
No other trick on me, goddammit. My conscience, everybody, and that's okay.
Always be yourself with no misintention. I say that respectfully. You know, when God sends the right people into your life, respect's a two-way street. Good day, bad day, and misunderstanding day with no malicious intentions. And I say that respectfully. They hack their body, begin to shoot sides regardless they came from poverty and pain. The elevation here is different. They truly want you to become your best self, vision of yourself. They ain't sending you the evil lie on energy, harvested off your energy. They want you to become your best self, vision of yourself, even days when you can't see. They see potential within you that the world can relate to. How you truly being real at the end of the day to understand growth when it comes to maturing. You ain't need a script to be authentic at the end of the day. Was never part of nobody's contract when it comes to showing up for yourself. You know, when the right people walk into your life, they see you, they hear you, they respect you with no misintentions. They're not trying to outdo you better than you. They're not trying to outdo you better than you. And they're not trying to be you. They're not. They see you, they hear you, they respect you. They fall from haters. They know how to compliment you. They know how to give credit when it's due when it comes to respecting their neighbor. They know how to give flowers when it's due at the end of the day. They're not the type to listen to he say, she say. They actually get to know you at the end of the day to truly respect you. Because folks be having their own perception about you when you least expect it. Folks be sending you the evil lie. Only was to hold on 1 second. The devil was damn sure a lie. Because someone actually got to know you for who you truly was. Hold on 1 second. You wasn't trying to hurt them, let alone yourself. You was actually a cool person to elevate yourself. Someone truly was inspired by you, put respect on your name. How when the outside world looks in at the end of the day, that's not who you truly was. And I say that respectfully. You didn't have to pretend. Always be yourself when someone says you don't have potential, and I say that respectfully.
No other trick on me. Oh my god, I'm sweating so goddamn bad. Oh my god.
Always be yourself. Being authentic it's not a crime. It's not. And when someone says you don't have potential, but they're so inspired by you to the point where they gotta hack your devices, gang stalk you, and blackmail you against you, or pay people within your community or different communities just to get information on you, just to try to humiliate you, never allow someone to project fear on you regardless of their tax bracket. And I say that respectfully. It's only one you. Individuals will try to humble you, but when you a child of God, it's nothing that they can't dim within. Nothing that came dim that God can't fix when you truly go within. Because God was never for sale, likes and views of cloud chasing or fame, and I say that respectfully. We not the same. I'm far from a hater. I know how to respect my neighbor. Always be yourself with no misintentions. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect. Protect your energy, protecting your family, stay out of trouble, stop the violence. No mother or father or loved one should lose a child or a loved one due to someone's lack of self-control when it comes to discipline. It doesn't matter if someone was in a single-family household or not, was brought up in a single-family household or not. Respect's a two-way street. You saying that you at peace with yourself, you ain't worried about someone, it should be no reason why you creating a hate train towards somebody. There's no reason why you sending someone the evil lie, because we live in a spiritual world with all your lies. How you had to sit in spell work, do beauty magic, fuck up someone's finds at the end of the day, took my hold on 1 second, you wanted to take advantage. That was your vocabulary when it came to your mental health. You wanted to mess up with someone's insecurity because you didn't understand your own vocabulary, because you was having an identity crisis, didn't know if you was coming or going. This type of stuff actually happens. What happened to stay in your lane? You had to pretend to be somebody you truly wasn't, or because you was trying to gain. Because someone was being authentic. They overcame so many obstacles. You didn't want someone to understand unconditional love, something that you couldn't get used to was going within, understand your self-vision to go within, because you didn't know how to love you. How this type of stuff actually happens. How someone project that insecurities on someone else because someone knows how to choose themselves. And in regards to what someone is going through mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, or financially at the end of the day, individual will be jealous and envious because of the way someone carries themselves, regardless if they spiritually gifted or not, if they're talented or not. How this type of stuff actually happens. When they never even looked at someone like competition, but you had that mindset of projecting a hate train towards that innocent person, and you wanted to have someone take their free will. You wanted to rob them mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, even project a hate crime towards them. And you even had to lie on an innocent person to paint them out to be something they truly wasn't. And then now a mother and father is grieving because of the fact that you lack self-control when it came to discipline. How this type of stuff actually happens. No mother or father or loved one should lose a child because someone has jealousy and envy and hate within them. I don't mean no disrespect. I may not make sense to the average person, and that's okay. But my content is not for everybody. You can laugh at me all day long, that's fine. You could disrespect me all day long, but I would never hurt myself or others around me. And my content is not for everybody. It's somewhere else you can turn to find interest in. And I say that respectfully. No need to send me the evil eye. No need to project sport towards me. You're consuming so much energy, projecting it on me at the end of the day, when you can invest that energy into yourself. You can heal that wound, whatever's bothering you, affecting you when it comes to your insecurities, because of the fact that I didn't have to do nothing to you for you to even send sport towards me. I didn't have to do nothing to you for you to have a hate train towards me. I didn't have to do anything to you because I spoke the truth. It be the train of thought for me. How this type of stuff actually happens. When you speak the truth for yourself, regardless of someone's tax bracket, someone's job description, someone's quick to try to bring harm towards you, try to bring a hate crime towards you, trying to rob you mentally, physically, spiritually, financially. And folks swear that you're talking about them. But my content is not for everybody because this type of stuff happens every single day. It does. It happens every single day. I never said anybody's name. My content is not for everybody. How folks want you to be insecure because they hack your devices, they gang stalk you. They got your personal information that they trying to use for their own personal use. To blackmail you against you so you won't be able to be financially stable. Or so you won't be able to get into certain opportunities when it comes to job descriptions, or when it comes to certain things when somebody wants to work with you, or the case may be. It's disgusting to see how folks will have the mindset of jealousy and envy, how someone that probably wanted to work with you, they will put sport on them so they won't look at the person that they actually wanted to work with, at the innocent person, the light that they seen, because of jealousy and envy at the end of the day. They will hack someone's devices, accounts, control the background scenes when it comes to someone's emails, their calls. And you know, the way AI is set up nowadays, you'd be so surprised who'd be behind this type of stuff at the end of the day. When someone has the evil eye towards you, or because they have certain folks that work in certain departments, they're able to control certain conversations and put you there when you was never there. How this type of stuff actually happens at the end of the day when you truly keeping it real. This type of stuff actually happens. And it's disgusting. Always be yourself with no misintentions. I'm far from a copycat. I'm authentic, and it's not a crime to be yourself. And I say that respectfully. God was never for sale, likes and views, or cloud chasing. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. My content is not for everyone. And I understand at the end of the day that you want to shadow ban me because I'm speaking truth. You want to shadow ban me so certain folks won't see my content or whatever the case may be. But I was never doing it for the fame, because who's truly for me at the end of the day would show up for me with no malicious intentions. There's no need to play with the numbers in the background or whatever the case may be you doing. That doesn't project fear in me. That doesn't scare me. It just shows your insecurity at the end of the day, that you have to go through all those different motions and look for reactions to try to antagonize somebody, and you're acting your child size, you acting your shoe size instead of your body weight at the end of the day. Like, make it make sense, ma'am, sir. It's a train of thought for me. You're insecure, not me. But that's what you was projected on me when you send spell work. When it has to take a group of people to say, you know what, this is hilarious, this is funny. When it comes to that group chat or that group email, whatever the case may be, look at this person's face. Look at this person deteriorating. Look at this person's being sick. Look at what's going on with that person. But what you're projecting on an innocent person when you project spell work or sending someone an evil lie, you play with black magic or whatever witchcraft or spell work you play with, that you dibble and dabble with, when it's returned back to sender and you have to deal with it, I truly hope that you have the strength to overcome it. And I don't wish bad on my neighbor, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, regardless of what you projected on me. And I say that respectfully because you wouldn't be able to walk a day in my shoes, regardless of what I'm going through. And I say that respectfully. I'm far from an addict. I'm far from a prostitute. And I say that respectfully, regardless of who's in the background trying to blackmail me against me. I am Naya, genuine love, respect. And I would never hurt myself, and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself and no intentions. Have a safe year, day, evening, week, weekend, humanity, whether.
No, you have to check on me, goddammit. I gotta go. Always be yourself and not my last sentence. Don't tell me you like neighbor. I'm far from a hater. We not the same neighbor. Peace and respect, so respect your neighbor. Stop the bunch. Many whether don't them you like. Gotta go neighbor, don't them you like.
Always be yourself and no intentions. When it comes to my creativity, I work alone. And I have since day one. No third party. Regardless what next door neighbor, any tax package trying to blackmail me against me, or trying to make a profit off of my creativity, or trying to make a profit of my creativity because you have me shadow banned and certain people can't see my work, and you're trying to get accolades off my stuff at the end of the day. When I'm inspired by somebody, or I know how to respect somebody with no misintentions, I'm far from a hater, I give credit when it's due. I don't gotta do all of that shady stuff. And I say that respectfully. I give respect but it's due, regardless if you're older than me or not. I know how to congratulate my neighbor without sending my neighbor the evil lie, or without sending my neighbor the hate train, or whatever the case may be. We all not the same. I'm far from a hater. Don't run through my vein. Peace and respect, so respect your neighbors to the bunch. Anyway, don't them yeah like. I don't worship the devil. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. When it comes to my creativity, I get it from my heavenly mother, my heavenly father, God, and I worship the good God with no malicious intentions. And I say that respectfully. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. Stop the violence and hate crime and more. Thank you for your time.